Hi, I'm Kelly with Coffee Cups and Books, and I'm joined today with.
We're gonna include that too. You should, because I'm gonna include the intro bit. So I am. Yeah. Okay.
I'm joined today by Ian from Ian the Reader.
Hi. How's everybody doing? Good. I hope.
That's
really awkward.
Right?
Sorry. Yeah.
We are doing a TBR for each other. We each picked 3 books for one another that we have to read, and we included a backup just in case we decided to DNF one of the books or we already have read one of the books, and we picked books that we think the other person will enjoy. Now, I picked books for Ian, and that is on his channel, and I will link that in the description below. If somehow you follow me and not him, which is insane, because I think most of you came from him, please go follow him. He's an amazing booktuber, and he has encouraged me to start my own booktube channel.
I'm pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
His kids are better, though.
Yeah, they are. So, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for letting me borrow your coffee
cup.
cup.
I'll take that for you. This is all I had on hand. So, I have coffee cups, but I didn't want to get them. So, okay. How are you feeling?
A little nervous.
Do you have any predictions?
No, I know that I know that they're gonna be 5 stars, I'm sure. Because you're very good at picking out books for me. I've read so many of his recommendations, and most of them have been like loved books by me that I just love.
Mm-hmm. You're a little stingy with your 5 stars, though.
I am stingy.
So we'll see. I'd be happy with a 4 from at least one of these. Mm-hmm. If you give one of them anything less than a 5, I will be upset. And the other one, we'll see.
Okay.
But, yeah. Any predictions?
I think you might put a Dennis Lehane in there.
Okay.
Because I've only read one of his, and I loved it.
I do love Dennis
Small
Lehane.
Mercies. In fact, you recommended that.
I did. Well, anyway.
I don't know. I'm excited to see.
Okay.
So.
Very exciting. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so I have my 3 books. I'm like 99% sure you haven't read 2 of them. One of them you might have read. I don't even know if you remember that. If you haven't read it, I don't know if you remember that it's on your TBR, though. Because it's a very obscure book that I reviewed a few years ago, and you added it to your want to read. But I don't know if you remember it.
Probably not. I've got a lot of my want to read shelf.
Yeah. So we'll see. Okay, Here we go. I'm going to tell you right now, the 3 books, I picked one long book, one like average length book, and then one short book.
Okay.
So that's fair.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Book 1. If you've read this, then I don't think you've read this, but book 1, this is the one that if you don't give it 5 stars, I will be devastated.
Uh-oh, okay.
It's my favorite book. East of Eden.
I have not read it.
Steinbeck. Yeah,
this
is my favorite novel of all time. It's an incredible book. It's a lot of people's favorites, which it should be because it's like the best book ever written. But it is a multi-generational family saga set in California following 2 families. It's like a modern twist sort of on the Cain and Abel story.
Okay.
But it has the most gorgeous writing that I've ever read. Like all these tabs, I don't tab books ever, but I tabbed this one because all these are the quotes that moved me. So it is an incredible novel. Steinbeck's like magnum opus. He said that like all of the other books he ever wrote were practice for this one.
Oh wow.
So yeah. I'm gonna have to get you a different copy because
we actually own it.
Okay, cool. I was pretty
own
sure
it, but I haven't read it.
No, that's fine. Like that's like half my books or more. But I saw Grapes of Wrath on your shelf on one of your videos, but I didn't see East of Eden, so I was like,
it's on Josh's shelf.
Okay,
it's on my husband's shelf.
So we're good. I was like, don't take out my gems.
No.
So, yeah, but
I do own it, so
yeah. So
I'm
this
excited.
is the long one.
Okay,
this is the long one.
I'm excited. This is a book I've been wanting to read for a long time. I've heard so many good things, especially from Ian. Yeah. So no, I'm excited about this one. It's time that I read it.
It's like one of the few books that I've read that like truly changed my life. Like it changed the way I think about things. It changed the way I feel about myself, about like my future, about the decisions I make. It's just a really powerful book.
Okay. No, I can't wait.
Yeah. Again, if you don't rate it 5 stars, it'll be fine.
So
we'll get through it.
I don't think it's 5. Why Ian?
Yeah. Oh wait, here on yeah. Okay, here. There's that.
Okay.
Hold it. Okay. Novel number 2. We're gonna go with the one. Wait, I'm gonna talk to the camera. Okay, second book.
Okay.
This is the short one.
Okay.
And it's the one that I'm not sure if you remember. So.
Okay.
This book is Home is Not a Country.
I have not read this.
Okay, it is by Safia El Hilo.
Okay.
So, this book is a random book that I got from NetGalley maybe like 3 years ago. It was like around pandemic time. And it is a novel in verse. It's a YA novel. It is about a young girl who she just has a lot of doubts in her life and like about who she is and her family and a lot of questions. But basically her parents originally were going to name her something else. And she has like this weird manifestation on that name of like a person she could be. And there's a magical realism element in the story where that other version of her might be more real than she expected. So
sounds good.
I'm gonna leave it at that. It's a novel in verse, like I said, so it's only like on audio. It's like 3.5 hours. I would recommend physically reading it just to savor it. But the reason it came to mind is because it's blurbed by Elizabeth Acevedo.
I love Elizabeth Acevedo.
Yeah, and I knew you really liked her, and I gave this book 5 stars. It was like the most random and like surprising 5-star for me. But I think it just is so well executed and such beautiful prose. The author's a poet, so like it very much like bleeds through. And it's very short, so you'll have no problem.
Great. No, I'm excited about this. I recognize the cover, so yeah. But no, I'm not ready.
Yeah, that was actually what grabbed my attention. I was like, I love just the way the cover is done.
Oh yeah, the cover is really gorgeous.
So it looks like a piece of art. So
it does.
Yeah. So the random one.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. Final book. I know you haven't read this, but you have read books by this author.
Okay.
So, here we go. Ready?
Is it a Brandon Sanderson?
It's not a Brandon Sanderson. I did not pick a fantasy. So
wow.
Yeah, and oh wait, no, none of these are series either, so you're good. Yeah, all of these are standalones, so that was nice. It is one of my favorite books of the year. My Friends by Frederick Bachman.
Nice.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I need to read that one.
I know you have it as well, like the Book of the Month edition. Okay, cool. So, this is one of my favorite novels of the year. It is such a beautiful story. Frederick Bachman is an incredible author, and you've read a number of his books as well.
It's funny, I almost brought a Frederick Bachman.
Really? Which one?
Brett Marie was
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I haven't read that
did.
one. Well, this book is better than that. I'm just going to say that. I haven't read it. But I've read A Man Called Uwe, the first 2 Beartown books, and a couple others by him, and this is easily my favorite, which is crazy because I rated Beartown and Us Against You 5 stars, and I've rated him 5 stars a couple other times. But yeah, this is a great story. It's about this young girl who has had a really hard life, and she basically has this passion for art, and this one painting in particular kind of changed her life. And it's about her kind of finding out the history of that art and how it's tied to these group of friends like 25 years ago. And so it's like 2 stories. It's the story of this young girl in the present day, and it's the story of this group of friends like in it's like the 90s or the 2000s, early 2000s, which is 20 years ago. But yeah, but it's very much like a coming of age story. It is like Frederick Bachman is just showing off in this book. The writing is like insane. I read it on Kindle, and I was just highlighting like a madman. So I think you're gonna love this book. I really do. So
yeah, that's on my 5-star prediction.
Yeah, it's gonna break your
list.
heart. But it's all good. It's all good. So
I actually picked, this was an add-on for Book of the Month in May, and May is my birthday month, so I got a free add-on, and I didn't really want any of the main selection, but I picked something just so I could get this.
Yep, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep,
so, yeah.
Because, yes, Frederick Bachman is amazing.
Yeah, and this book is truly incredible. So.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and
I'm excited.
I've got your backup book as well.
Okay. In case I DNF any of these, but I don't think I will. I really don't.
I don't think you will either. So it may turn out we just both end up reading all 4 at some point. But
we should be fine.
Yeah, this is another book I know you haven't read. Another one of my favorite books of the year is Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. Or McConaughey.
I own that one too.
Yeah, I knew you owned. I was like, the only one I didn't know if you owned, I knew you didn't own Home is Not a Country.
Nope.
And I wasn't sure about East of Eden, but I knew you owned the other 2. So this is a great novel. It is like an eco-thriller kind of. So basically, it's set in like a near future where water levels are starting to rise. It's about this family that lives very close to Antarctica on this island, and they live near this seed bank where like all these different species and stuff are kind of like sheltered, and they're trying to evacuate all of those specimen before the water levels rise and destroy them. But there's some dark secrets going on. It's a father and his 2 daughters and 1 son, and things kind of turn on their head when this woman mysteriously washes up on their shore. It's really good. It's like literary thriller, but with romance and eco stuff, and it's just gorgeously written. It's really amazing. So
I've heard nothing but good things about this. This is also my 5-star predictions.
yeah, it's good.
So yeah,
It's
I'm
really
excited.
good.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna read all 4. For
there
sure.
you go. Yeah, so
For
I'll read
sure.
all 4 of yours too, which you can check the video out below to see what those are.
Yes,
So,
please
yeah.
do.
But recap us.
Okay. Well, Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey is the backup, but it's gonna get read, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Frederick Bachman, My Friends. That'll also definitely get read. I mean, I own both of these, so.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Home is Not a Country by Safia El Hilo. Not sure if I'm saying that right. I
Or
don't own this
Ahio?
one. Or Ahio, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have looked that up.
Oh, well.
But it's short, so even if I'm not driving with it, I'm sure I'll finish it. But I think I will.
Yeah.
And East of Eden by John Steinbeck, which my husband owns, so
Yeah.
that means I own it too.
Yeah, that's the only one, like,
So,
it's going to take you a little while. The other ones, like I
thick-
said,
thick boy.
yeah, so the, like, regular length one is My Friends. The audiobook's, like, 13 hours, so it's, like,
Mhm.
pretty typical.
Oh, yeah.
And then that one is, like, 600 pages, so.
Yeah, but it's time. This is one of those books I feel like everyone needs to have read.
100%.
So,
If you
yeah.
haven't read it, go do it.
I this is
So
one
good.
that's been on my TBR for a long time, and yeah, it just keep getting pushed back, but now
It's time.
it's time. It
Yeah.
is time. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think
Yeah.
these are some good choices.
Thank you.
But
yeah,
you
I
know
went
my
back
taste
and
pretty
forth.
well,
I
so.
do. A couple of them were like specific to your taste. Like I feel like you're gonna really like Home's Not a Country and My Friends, just based on your taste. East of Eden was purely this is my favorite book and I'm gonna shove it on anyone I can. So, but it's an incredible book and you have good taste in books, so I have a good feeling you'll like it. But again, if you don't, sorry, I guess you're out. So.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll never be on this channel again. So. Just kidding. So,
5 stars. I already gave it 5 stars.
yeah, that's right. 5 stars.
5 stars already.
Yeah.
6.
So 6. That's right. It's my favorite book of all time, and I've read like over 1,000 books. So
So
take
you
that
know,
as you will.
and he's read a lot of good books.
I have,
So if this is the favorite, it's got to be amazing.
So good, guys. So good.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Good.
I wonder how it's gonna fare on my list. If I'm gonna love it more than my favorite book, Pride and Prejudice.
No, no. I think like it's like there has to be like a different level of emotional connection to a book that goes beyond just like it's a good book
Oh, for
for
sure.
it to be like your favorite. There has to be some sort of
Yes.
like personal investment.
Yes.
So, yeah, and like that's been your favorite book for a long time.
For years. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say how many years because I'm kind of old, but years.
Stone Age. Just kidding.
Rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got first edition. I was there.
I should give her writing
When
tips.
she published it, yeah.
She's like, what do you think? I was an ARC reader for Pride and Prejudice.
for Jane. I was like, I don't know, Jane. Have Mr. Darcy do this instead.
Typing out a review.
Yeah,
like on a
for
typewriter,
sure.
so
I was there.
Quill
Yeah.
and pen. Yeah.
Practically.
Oh yeah, yeah. So,
But yeah, it's been my favorite for years and years, and so it just has that like nostalgia
Right.
and everything.
so that'll stay your favorite book, but this can be your second.
There
so.
you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my favorite modern book, but this is not a modern.
It's not modern. Yeah, it's not modern. It's like I think it came out in like the 50s or 60s. Maybe no, it's probably earlier than that. No, this is like the Centennial Edition. I take that back. So
Let's see. I'm trying to.
Well, no, it's
find... Okay, this. Oh, copyright renewed. Oh, okay. First
50s?
published
50s,
1952.
okay, so
Yeah.
pretty old. 75 years, something like that.
Oh gosh.
Almost
Yeah.
75 years. It'll be 75 years in like 2 years. So
Wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dang. The 80s were yesterday.
sorry.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed having Ian here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at his house, but
Yeah, it was a blast. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you for having me on your channel at least.
There
So,
you go. Yes,
yeah.
and thank you for having me on your channel. Make
Yeah.
sure you click on the link in the description to watch his video.
Yes.
So yeah, and if you've read any of these, let us know in the comments what you've read, what you rated them. Have you read East of Eden? Did you rate it 5 stars? If not, don't say it.
Don't say it. in
Don't
the
let Ian
comments.
know.
Don't say it. Yeah. And if you haven't watched my video yet on my channel, go ahead and leave some predictions of what you think that I picked for Kelly to read.
For sure. Yes, and
Wait, Kelly picked for me to read. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Sorry.
And which one do you think I should prioritize? Which one do you think I should read first out of these? So let me know in the comments whether I listen to you or not. I don't know. Just
just you can comment all you
Comment
want.
all you
Like,
want.
She's gonna read whatever she wants.
Right.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, let me know what you rated them and what you think. So yeah, if whichever one has the most 5 stars, I might read that one first. So we'll see.
There you go.
But yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a wonderful day, and life's too short to drink bad coffee, so don't do it.
Don't do it.
Bye.
Bye.